Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing horoscopes for 2024 for Gemini. So the intention for this is kind of doing this for Gemini sun signs, but if you are Gemini rising or even a Gemini moon, please please watch this reading if it resonates with you. I know for people who have kind of gone past their Saturn return, a lot of people actually start resonating with their rising sign more than their actual sun sign. So however you want to take this, if this resonates, it resonates. So with that, I want to kind of just look at Gemini and what's coming up for you guys in this year ahead. So how I plan on doing it with this reading is we're going to kind of go by month, and then we'll pull a card of kind of like the theme of the year, or like the things that you're going to be going through. And then I also will pull a kind of they're chakra cards, but they're also, it's called Self-Love Oracle. So this is kind of just some general messages of kind of things to embrace throughout the year, or even like colors or the types of chakra, like the chakra within you, to maybe focus on a little bit when it comes to how you're doing. So let's just take a look here for my wonderful Geminis. Alrighty. Don't ask why. I have been in the mood for Christmassy holiday movie magic spirit. So if you hear me humming some Christmas tunes, I apologize ahead of time. So let's just go straight away into Gemini. So we have the Empress reversed. So you are kind of going into what I like to call the Gemini. I almost wonder if this is going to be a little bit, maybe you have like a motherly figure or an older female figure in your life that is a little bit, that you're going to not be so entwined with, or you're going to have difficulties like communicating with. I also see this card as kind of, you're going to be in like your bad bitch month, where like things that you're saying, things that you're doing, like you don't care what people are saying anymore, and you're kind of just being like, you know what, I'm going to be that bitch that you call me all the time. And so like I feel like it's like a bad bitch month, where you're kind of like coming in and being like, okay, what else? Okay, whatever. That's you think that actually hurts my feelings? Well, let me speak truth to you, and that's actually might not, like the other person is gonna get burned really bad, is what it feels like in this month. So am I mad about it? No. Would I watch your words a little bit? Maybe, but I feel like the person or people that you would be addressing when it comes to this Empress reversed have kind of had it coming for a little bit, or they've kind of stepped a line, and now it's like, well, they stepped the line, well, I now get to step over. You started this, I'm just finishing it, is the energy there with January. Looking at February, the Strength card reversed. I feel like this is a month with a lot of self-doubt, or a month where you're feeling that you just aren't doing what you think you should be doing, when in reality you're doing the best that you absolutely can given your circumstances. I also feel like this might be like a mental health thing, or even a time where you specifically might be just feeling under the weather here with the Strength card. Like I feel just a lot of fatigue. I know like that's a month that a lot of people, like if you have seasonal depression, like this can be a really hard month for people. I can also see this as, in some cases, like you have like an argument or a conversation with like a partner, significant other, or a friend, where you are kind of not saying what you want to say, and you're actually backing down from a fight, which is not, I think, like you typically. But it's like, live and let live. I don't have the energy to kind of deal with it. So it just feels like there's a couple different things going on. It's like your energy levels are really low, and there's a couple things going on around you that you're just like, I don't have the energy to deal with this, even though you would like to deal with it. So that's what I'm seeing for February. Looking into March, the Eight of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of kind of going in from like feeling down in February. Now going into March, it's like you're a little bit of a paranoia, whether or not that's people around you. almost feel like there's somebody, you got like an op or someone in your circle that is out to get you or against you, and you have like this gut instinctual feeling, but you can't really place because like you don't have the evidence to say that like this is happening, but you have like this gut feeling that there is something going on. Especially with this Eight of Swords, makes me feel that this isn't like an internal. This isn't a fallacy you've made up in your head. It feels like in this case, um, it's like something is actually around you, and like something or someone is around you that's kind of out to get you. I don't think your beliefs are unfounded. Like there's evidence out there, but I would also in this case try and talk to a friend about it and see if like they're seeing the same things or not, because some of it might be in your head but other parts of it aren't. Just don't make this into something bigger than it might actually be, is what I'm feeling in March. Looking into February, this is like your planning month. You are gearing and getting ready to go, it feels like. So, with the Three of Wands here, I definitely see this as, I almost wonder if there's like a trip coming, or like you start planning a trip or a vacation this month that you plan on going on, or if this is maybe planning a even like a date, or like just like a hangout or a get together with a group of people. It's kind of what it feels like. It's like we're in the planning stages. Like you guys have booked like either the hotel room, the Airbnb, like you have the location all figured out. And now it's just kind of putting all the pieces into place, and it's like now just the little details of like, okay, what nights do we want to go out to dinner, and then what nights do we want to maybe cook in, is like the type of feel here with that Three of Wands in April. So definitely it looks like definitely a planning of something. I feel like it's a trip of some sort. Looking at May, we have the Chariot reverse. So the Chariot reversed, yes, can be like a delay in progress or a halt in like travel or movement. However, my initial eyes did not go to that. It went to the red flag. It feels like there's a red flag that you're ignoring when it comes to planning a trip, or even about someone around you or even like a partner that you have. It's like there's a red flag that you keep ignoring about someone, and it's gonna come back and bite you, in the butt. It feels like. Either this month, or in the following month. So like it feels like communication might be coming in the month of May, being like, hey, did you notice like this X person was doing XYZ the other day, like behind like Margaret's back or something. And it's like, oh, that's not like, that's just them. And it's like, in reality, it's like, well, if they're talking about someone else behind Margaret's back, like, what makes you think that they're not talking about you behind your back? So it's like there's like a red flag that you're ignoring or have been ignoring that's kind of coming to the forefront, it feels like, in May. Especially when it comes to a person, place, or thing. Looking into June. Okay, so this is the moon reverse, so the revealing of a secret. So this red flag over here, I'm just going to bring that out of the glare here. This red flag in May is now being revealed fully in June. So like it really feels like it's the revealing of secrets. Things are coming to the forefront that you didn't think about before. I also know that this is like your birth month, one of your birth months. So like, not shocked to see this here, but it's like things are coming to light, things are being talked about, and these red flags that we were kind of ignoring or were brought to our attention are now being revealed to us in full, it feels like. Whether or not that's around a person, place, or thing, that I think is different for every single person. And for some of you, it'll be in relationships. Some of you will be in a friend group. Some people, it will be at work, or in their career, or at school. It feels like there's definitely, like the veil is lifting, and you're seeing a situation in full coming in June. Looking in July, the Hanged Man reverse. So it's like not letting go. So I'm wondering if you're going to be ruminating about this past secret, because I think it affects you pretty big. Because it, like, if we're seeing it here with like May, or no, yeah, May, June, and July. Like, this is something that's been coming up. Like, I almost feel like this is a family secret for a couple of you, that's kind of left you reeling and almost kind of left you feeling in the dark around just around like everything that you are kind of like standing for, or like your self image feels like it's shifting a lot with this. Like, you might have identified one way, but now you're identifying in a completely different way. Um, for some of you, this actually might be like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's a coming out story. Um, and like here with the hangman of not letting go, I believe that this is going to be other people maybe not being able to let go of an image that you have had for a very long time, or that they've had about you for a long time, or it's you resisting the change, knowing that like, I need to change, I need to grow, I need to revamp my style or something along those lines. And it's like there are barriers or there are self-doubts involved with having to essentially do a little bit of a rebrand, it feels like, here in the month of August. No, May, June, July. So it definitely feels in that way. Um, so looking at August, Three of Pentacles. So I definitely see you are having maybe potentially a new money making experience come in, but I also see this as like a group of friends where it's like, broke bitches gotta come together to make a dollar, is kind of the energy I'm feeling here. So it's like, this might not be like a brand new like business venture, but this could be a little bit of a side hustle that you and a couple of friends are getting into. Please don't go for any MLMs, please and thank you. But this also might be just a group coming to you with a different idea. I can also see this as maybe just a new organization that you're a part of, or getting involved with. But I do see this as like a group of your peers are coming together and you're able to get behind a singular cause. Whether that is making money, that is to push a narrative, whether or not that's to start like a nonprofit group or volunteer somewhere. It definitely feels like there is like, you're finding like a group of people you're able to mesh with, and like your goals, your ideals, and your morals kind of all align to like grow material wealth or abundance in any way, shape, or form. Okay, that was August. September, the Lovers. So I definitely see a new partnership coming in for you, whether or not this is a new friend, a new romantic partner, or even a just a new person. Like, I can even feel like this is like a new best friend sort of energy. But here I do feel within the month of September that there is a lot of energy around someone new is coming into your life that you're going to be able to connect with, and connect with actually really, really well. Either that is like you guys are like aligning on how you guys think, or you challenge each other to think about different possibilities and different things. So definitely see that in the month of September. Let's look at October, Temperance, which is all about balance. So yeah, I said October. It's 5, October. So October is a balancing act, but I feel like this is also you finding the balance between social life, work life, family life, and everything in between, and like your own self, and doing a lot of self-care. So like, I definitely feel in October there's like a self-care journey of some sort, or you're really figuring out how you're balancing a lot of the different aspects of your life, especially when it comes to like, healthy work-life balance, where it's like, I'm kind of sick and tired and over this, so I really want, so you just are kind of getting into the energy of like, this is what I want, and like, it's almost like you're not planning it down to the minute, but you're planning things out in priority. It's like a reprioritization of like, what do I actually want to make a priority in my life, and how am I going to do it? So, and acting upon it. So that's October. November is the Page of Wands. So I definitely see you have a new lease on life, or even like just a brand new idea or a spark of like a trip to take or a place to go, or even in this case like a new idea that you just want to explore a little more. Maybe you want to go and try out a new restaurant downtown where you're at, or you want to try a new recipe, or you get really into cooking at home, or you get really into like gardening or like home decor. This feels like a brand new like hobby or passion coming in here in November that you're gonna, I feel like, really like. And I don't believe this one is going to be one that's kind of like a passing fancy. It feels like one that's going to be like helps you connect with people from other groups, or gets you into another group of people to interact with. I don't know why I keep seeing parades in my head for this group, especially for this month, as that's not parade season typically. But I definitely see like walking, talking. Maybe I think there's like the annual for the people in the United States, like a turkey trot, sort of thing. But like I definitely see like there's a new sort of hobby or passion kind of coming in for you here in November. Okay. And then we have December. The Two of Swords. Ooh, you are being forced to make a decision that I don't think you are wanting to make, but you kind of have to make. Whether or not this is on a new job, whether or not this is a person, place, or thing. I'm really feeling that you are having to make a decision that I think kind of sets you up with the direction that you want to go in 2025. And this is a decision that's kind of very black and white. It's like you're either in or you're out. And if you're out, we can't come back for you. And if you're in, we're on this we're on the train, and the train isn't moving, can't go backwards. Is kind of the decision that it feels like here in December. I almost feel like this is a like decision of like, are you coming with us to like a new place, or are you moving, or is along the lines of, is this person are you allowing this person to stay in your life, or are you cutting them out? So that's kind of the energy in December. So your theme for the year is Ten of Swords. So don't be scared. But I feel like this year you're going to be going through a lot of it's almost like developing your intuition is the words I want to say. You're developing your intuition more about people who are going to be coming into your life, and people who are going to be going out of your life, and who stays and who goes. It's really about, I think, you learning who you can trust and who you can't, as well as I think as well figuring out who you're allowing into your life. And it's just that learning process of, how are people treating me and how am I treating others, and is that energy being matched, is really the theme, I think, for your year. I think there's going to be a lot of heartbreak. I think there's going to be a lot of moments where you are going to be like, how dare, like, I seem to be doing almost everything right, and then all of a sudden someone comes in and stabs me in the back. Don't take it personal. I think some of these people are just not good people, and sadly you are just being collateral damage at this point for their poor decision making and bad behavior. But it is not on you to fix it, or it's not your fault that it happened. So with that, I have a self-love oracle. You guys have the heart chakra, so a lot around heart chakra stuff this year. So then you have breathe in prana. So for breathing in prana, it makes me feel like always taking a deep breath. Like before you go off on someone, take a deep breath first, calm your nerves down a little bit, and then if you need to essentially rip someone a new one because they're being a dumbass, go for it. But really, I think it's breathe in a lot, and I think for you, there's going to be a lot of healing around the heart chakra, not just with like romantic relationships, but with like just relationships in general. Maybe this is a year where you're going to eat more leafy greens. I would actually probably suggest more leafy greens, broccoli. If you're not into that, other green foods. Otherwise, definitely focusing on maybe wear a little bit more green. Maybe you get a really nice pair of, like, if you're a female or a male and you like earrings, like like emerald or green earrings, or if you get like they have some really nice like rings that you can get that look pretty androgynous that like have green in them. But green is definitely a healing stone, and I think it's definitely going to be healing a lot of the parts of you. It's going to be a healing year as well when it comes to, I think, dealing with people being not so good to you, but then also healing those past wounds that you might have collected along the way, and being able to be like, okay, this shitty thing happened. Now we can move forward and we take that experience with us, but we don't let it wound us. So, with that, that is all I have here for you guys today for your month like your yearly horoscope. If you guys have any questions, or you want to see, and if you want to kind of look at other readings, I do plan on putting out monthly horoscopes, so you guys can come back to this reading every month and see where some of these challenges or even these celebrations are coming with you, and maybe help guide some of those readings that I do then. Otherwise, if you liked this video, please hit the like button. Otherwise, if you want to see other readings like this, I do readings on pop culture, people on YouTube, TikTok. I do true crime, and then as well as other pick a card readings. So if any of that interests you, please hit the subscribe button, as I'm trying to grow my channel and just give more content for my viewers. So thank you all again for sticking with me to the end of the reading, and I hope you, wherever you are, have a great day or night, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you!